Hello, I'm Melinda Gates, and I'm here today to talk about vaccine-preventable disease, the measles. The measles is caused by a single-stranded RNA virus. It is incredibly contagious, but a vaccine can be very cost-effective and can last the rest of a child's lifetime. Therefore, it is in our best interest, not just in the U.S., but globally, to have children vaccinated. When my baby Chloe was 10 months old, I took her for an annual checkup. About a week and a half later, I noticed that Chloe was very lethargic. She was very slow moving. She's usually a very bubbly baby. And when I went to feel her head, she was burning up. So I immediately took her to the doctor's, and she had a temperature of 105 degrees. I was devastated and so worried, but the doctor assured me she just had a virus, and it was really nothing to worry about, and just she should get some bed rest and just sort of take it easy. Now, a couple of days later, my husband and I noticed that Chloe had a rash on her face, and it was spreading down her neck and chest and arms. So immediately I contacted my doctor and described the rash, and my husband Googled it, and it appeared to be measles. So I took her to the hospital. It was just a horrible next couple of days. Chloe was weak. She couldn't eat. She couldn't drink. We were so worried. We thought we were going to lose her. Luckily, in a few days, she was able to drink again, and she was starting to regain her strength, but it was just such a worrying experience. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Now, what it turned out to be is that Chloe had the measles. My doctor wasn't expecting it when I went in to see him, because they hadn't seen a case in 10, 15 years of the measles. It's a very vaccine-preventable disease, and it's not something they see commonly in Boston. But what had happened was, when I had taken Chloe to see her pediatrician for her checkup, there was another child who had fallen ill, actually, to the measles. And now this baby was older than 12 months. He could have been easily vaccinated, but his mother had chosen not to get him vaccinated because she thought that the MMR vaccine could cause autism, so she was apprehensive. Now, if she had only gotten him vaccinated, I never would have had to have this experience, this horrible, horrible experience of thinking my daughter's going to die, because she would have been protected. Because she was being 10 months, she couldn't get the vaccine, but this child could have. The measles is transmitted through large respiratory droplets spread through coughing or sneezing. I never even considered getting vaccinated when I went to Romania in high school. I went there to help in an orphanage, and that was really what was on my mind, was the great experience I was going to have helping people. I never thought about getting sick. I've had most of my vaccinations. I went to a private high school, and I had everything I thought I needed. So going there, it just never crossed my mind. Now, there were so many sick children there, a lot of them weak, and when I came back, just a few days after I started developing this rash, I was feeling very weak and feverish. So I went to my doctors, and they told me I had the measles. Now, I had come in contact with quite a few people. I had, seen family and friends when I got back. I was on an airplane, and 33 people got sick because of me, because I hadn't been vaccinated. And of those 33 people, only 2 of them were vaccinated. So it just goes to show you the importance of vaccination. As seen with Kelly and Teresa, getting vaccinated is important not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Now, it only takes 2 doses, costing 18 cents per dose, to have a child vaccinated. Now, for that reason, for the lives you could protect, and for the minimal cost that it takes, why wouldn't you get someone vaccinated? My husband Bill and I are working through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to eradicate the measles, just as the smallpox has been eradicated. And we believe that through vaccination, this is possible. For more information, please visit measlesinitiative.org.